Don't, you mother! Hello everybody, welcome back, hope you're all doing well. I'm not prepared for this, both physically and mentally, so I'm going to try and keep this short. We're watching the final episode of Season 2 of Dark. I've been a little bit naughty. So as I said in the last episode, episode 7, I did say that I was going to rewatch episode 1 to 7, and then I decided after the disgusting episode of what episode 7 was, I said that I would never rewatch episode 7 again. I'm not actually rewatching any of them yet. We're literally over the middle part of the show now. We're literally 2/3 of the way through. We've got one season left. I wanted to actually see the final episode of the season and then rewatch 1 to 8 in my own time. There'll be no video. I just thought it'd be nice to actually see the final and then rewatch it, knowing whatever we will find out in the final. Hopefully Charlotte's mother. I can't have an episode like episode 7. That destroyed me. I'm still not over it. Predictions are we're going to find out who Charlotte's mother is. We're going to find out what's happening with Jonas and Claudia and if potentially they are going to bring back Egon. I cried my eyes out. Like, literally, I edited that so well that you didn't see. I use a cheap, I think it was like £30 to £50 webcam. I bought it years ago. So you couldn't actually see the proper tears. There was tears. Like, there was quite a few tears.
75 years later.
Yes, I got it on time. I was so early in episode 7. Ew. This looks like 2053. Is this Elizabeth? I'm not saying just because one person's death and somebody else's death that they're the same person. So yeah, are we going to find out in this... Wait. Is that not the box Franziska in 2019? She's been saving money and taking it into the metal tin in the forest, because there was that episode in season 1, I think, where Magnus followed her out of school into the forest where she put some money in the tin, and then there was also another episode where I think he confronted her about it. Anyway, Franziska's been putting money in a tin in a forest, and we are now in a forest with a tin. So, is this them confirming that this is Elizabeth? It's Elizabeth! I said it! It's literally, that is Elizabeth. Some things that I want to find out now, and some things that I don't mind waiting on. I want to know Charlotte's mother. Magnus and Adam, and then obviously that woman. I don't mind waiting for that person's reveal. Presuming it's either Franziska or Martha. Egon, I need to know what's happening in this season, like in this episode now, with Jonas and Claudia, and if Egon is going to be brought back alive. Also, really sorry to mention this, because like I said, I mentioned it in the Patreon update video, but nobody's watched that because obviously it's about Patreon, so people wouldn't watch it. Please do not put spoilers in any of the comments of any of the videos that I upload. I had somebody recently spoil something. This is your one and only warning. You will be banned from the channel. Wait, who's that? Oh! And Regina! What's going to happen to Regina? We know that she's potentially looking like she's not going to have much longer left in 2020. Does she make it to season 3, or are we going to see not only one Tiedemann go, but 2? Who would have Noah had a connection with to...
Ich konnte ihr nicht sagen, wer ihre Mutter ist.
No.
Genauso wenig
No.
wie ich
No,
dir sagen kann.
No, I didn't like that. No. No. Is that Noah? I thought that looked like Magnus. That's Noah. Why does Elizabeth have a picture of her grandparents, Noah and the mother? It did that famous like side-by-side shot of like, oh, this is who this is, by the way. Noah and Noah. I commented on somebody's thing about, basically the spoiler was something to do with Bartosz, that we'd seen briefly who Bartosz was grown up. And then the only person I could think of was the person that Noah unalived at the beginning of the season, who had the tattoo on the chest, because obviously Noah has the tattoo on the back. But then I was thinking, well, why is Bartosz in 1921?
Wir sind nicht frei.
No, you're literally Adam's
In dem,
puppet.
was wir tun.
This is what I mentioned in the comment as well. I feel like this whole show has just turned into one giant chessboard. And it's Adam v Claudia. But who is this? Fair hair, slightly ginger. I know she's old.
Es ist alles vorbereitet.
So is that Franziska or is that Martha? Or is that Charlotte's mother, because she's got fair hair? I feel like I'm just rage baiting myself at this point. I'm getting so angry editing this. Okay, bye. Because time is linear to a degree, you think like, oh, well, Charlotte was around the age of 40 in 2020. So by theory of relativity, if there isn't time travel, there's motorbikes still. And she was born in 1980-ish, which means that her mum would be middle-aged, maybe 30, 40, which would then put her mother born around 1950. But because there's time travel, Charlotte's mother could literally be born in like 1890. You could have somebody born in the future, like somebody could be born in 2053, but then taken back exactly like Mikkel thinking about it. Hannah! This is the day of the apocalypse, but Hannah's in 1953. Wait. I had this theory, and I can't remember if I commented it or if I just thought about it. I might have dreamt it last night. What if, now Hannah's in 1953, I can imagine her being the kind of woman that she is. We don't know. We know that Katharina's mother is a very nasty person because we knew from, I think it might have been season 1. We know that her mother does, I can't say it because it's not a YouTube friendly word, but she basically makes contact from hand to face or whatever, which would then give Hannah more time to find somebody, i.e. Katharina's father, and have another child, but in the past, and have Katharina just to spy Ulrich, just to be like, oh, haha, you don't want me, well, I'm going to birth your wife. Not only am I going to sleep with your son and have a child with him, I'm going to birth your wife. Is Hannah Katharina's mother? That is another thing. So the gun is still, sorry, we saw the conversation and I accidentally deleted the footage and I don't know how to, I didn't know how to get it back without messing up the whole edit. Unfortunately, in the last episode, I did have to put a note in saying that basically Alexander got arrested by the police guy. He had a pew-pew and I thought that was the pew-pew from the box with the passport, but it's not because it's still here with Jonas. So that was his own pew-pew and he was basically threatening Alexander with a pew-pew of like, I'm going to pew-pew you in the chest if you don't give me answers, basically.
Aber du hast gesagt, wir können eine kleine Komponente in der Gleichung ändern, dass er,
So he's basically saying he broke
dass ich beim nächsten Mal Erfolg haben werde.
the pathway, but
Da
he
wird nichts
didn't
von
break
dieser
the cycle.
Krankenscheiße jemals passieren. Mikkel wird nicht verschwinden. Michael wird nicht sterben.
But if Mikkel, as a child, if
Dein Vater wird nicht
Mikkel,
sterben.
it can't happen. It's a paradox. Jonas does actually go back and stop Michael from unaliving himself, and if he goes back to stop, he can't because he's already gone back to try and stop him from unaliving himself, which then forced him to unalive himself because of the loop and everything. So the only thing that he can try now is to stop Mikkel from going into the past altogether, which then would prevent him from being born because Mikkel wouldn't meet Hannah in the past and have Jonas, which then would stop Jonas from going back in time. It would just create a paradox. So I don't know how it'd be possible. But then obviously they're saying that they can save Egon as well. But then who knows, Egon might not even be in the same situations that he is now. And that's the stuff that was in the... That was the stuff that middle-aged Jonas put in that lorry, which is on the same car park as where Benny... Is it Benny? The Waller's sister. I'm saying sister, like I said, I found the pronouns through Franziska in that one episode, so I'm going by that they identify as female. Middle-aged Jonas put that exact same thing in that lorry. Is this the same thing? Did they get it from there? Why did he put it there?
Sie hat etwas hier gelassen.
It's going to be a letter, isn't it?
Sie hat gesagt, es tut ihr leid.
Well, all that sympathy I had from her from then has gone.
Vieles anders machen.
Well, she says that, and then she goes and unalives her friggin' father. And I know that she said that it was a choice between Regina and Egon, but still.
Ich komm zurück.
Why do I feel like he'll be back too late and she's going to be
Wo willst du denn hin?
away with the fairies? See, he is now in jail, like I mentioned. I'll try not cut this part.
Ein Durchsuchungsbefehl für das Kernkraft.
But they already had a search warrant, didn't they?
Das AKW gelten Sonderbestimmungen.
Der Richter hat dem Antrag sofort stattgegeben. Vielleicht kann ich nicht beweisen, dass sie meinen Bruder umgebracht haben. Aber ich krieg sie für das, was hier passiert.
So basically, Alexander's screwed. Quite literally, if he gets away with the identity fraud, then he's gonna not get away from the PowerPoint stuff. Jonas? Oh, you know, if this is Jonas, I ain't got time for it. Time. Oh, I can't care less. I actually couldn't care less.
Wollte das alles nicht, das musste Mikkel haben.
But he literally came back and kissed her, and then slept with her. Oh, I didn't want this. Oh no, sorry, I couldn't stop the urge of putting my thing in your thing. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yes, I'm with Martha on that. Don't touch her. Exactly. I've been saying this the whole time, and yet he seems to think that it's okay to sleep with his aunt. And this is... No! This is what I said. No meaning no. And Jonas is getting to the point. This is the transition. He's in the right age. He's literally in his 40s. Remember that conversation where Adam spoke to Jonas and said there's like 3 cycles: naivety, there's Jonas was losing his naivety as a child growing up, and then there was something else. It's almost as if like this Jonas is on the verge of like, this is the brink of where Jonas is turning into Adam. He's not taking no for an answer. I'm now scared that these two are going to start raising voices. Katharina's going to run downstairs, and there's going to be some sort of fight between the two of them, and they're going to get shot. I'm stressed, like, because this Jonas is turning into such a ugly person. I get that he's traumatized because he's seen her unalive once before, and he wants to try and save her to make her live, but no means no. He could save her another way by getting so many people like in a bunker, which is obviously apocalypse proof, but I don't know.
Ich hab dir versprochen, dass ich's wieder gut mache. Und
I
ich
get
mach's
his
wieder gut.
intentions, but he's going about it completely the wrong way.
Mir nicht gesagt, was ich damit machen soll. Wozu erzählt er mir das alles?
Because maybe that's the cause and effect of if you've changed, he might not know the
Zeigt, wer
exact
von zwei.
outcome.
Ich habe lange gebraucht, zu akzeptieren, dass ich Teil der Katastrophe sein muss, die ich eigentlich verhindern wollte. Da draußen gibt es 2 Seiten. Adam und Sigmundus wollen eine neue Welt erschaffen. Du und ich, wir wollen diese retten.
But they said that the Travelers were the Sigmundus group, which means everyone that was in that cave is on Adam's side to a degree. Can we just nuke it? Just nuke it all? I just feel at this point in the show that nobody is trustworthy. They're all innocent people, wrong place, wrong time, and all that. But I just feel like this apocalypse is healthy. Not a single person in Wyndon should be alive from this. I just feel like if they just nuke the lot, if they just get rid of it all, stop all the time travel, then everything will be well. Consequences of time travel. You just need to get rid of it all. I'm allergic to the bullcrap. So again, when I said that there's a cross because of Martha, is that because they couldn't find the body, or there was actually a body of Martha?
Du hast mich am Leben gehalten.
Yeah, but you still went back and kissed her,
Danach
didn't you?
zurück.
And much
Alles
more.
genauso geschehen, wie es immer geschehen
It
ist.
turns into a loop, and then you get the knot, and then it just all keeps happening. Everyone's just stepping on each other's toes.
Nein, Klausen hat Alexander verhaftet und einen
See?
Durchsuchungsbefehl für das AKW erwirkt.
Headed. He's headed there. I'm really, really sorry if this is rude and offensive, but I don't understand. I've mainly seen it with Americans. I've just noticed it there where he says headed. He's headed there. Headed. Past tense. Why is it not he's heading, head, ing? Because that is present tense, as in he's not gone there yet. Or he would say he headed there, because he is, he is, which is present tense, but you're mixing tenses with he's headed there. That's a contradictive. He is headed there. He is doing something because he is present tense. Headed is past tense because he headed is past. Heading is present tense. It should be he's heading there because he's on his way, because he hasn't got there yet, because it's still currently in action as present tense. But I only got a C in my GCSE in English, but I'm pretty sure this is wrong. It shouldn't be headed, it should be heading. This might be somebody that's American that's translated this. I could be wrong.
Auf dem AKW-Gelände.
What?
Alexander hat da was einbetoniert.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Radioaktiven Müll.
Yeah, you've been his little dog.
Jemand Jonas?
The concrete nuclear waste is what causes the apocalypse. Yeah, he's gonna go, oh what? The future? You mad, bro?
Wir gehen jetzt.
The bunker.
Ich weiß nicht mehr.
And this is how she gets to 2053, because they make it through the bunker. Wait, so if Martha is in the bunker and they're basically saying that the bunker is the safe zone to make it to 2053, then are they basically saying that Martha at least survives the initial apocalypse? There's this thing that I've noticed over the years watching movies and TV shows, that somebody will get a lot of airtime and then suddenly they won't, and then we'll come up for a final, and then we'll start seeing a lot of them again, which normally 95% means that person isn't going to make it through to the end of the episode. And we've seen this with Katharina. She's been a bit MIA in the last couple of episodes, and I feel like they gave us a lot of Katharina at the beginning, then we went back to the past and saw like the old original part of 2019 before obviously all the time travel happened, and we saw her there briefly, but now we're seeing a lot of her again, and I feel like she's not going to make it to the end of the episode. Oh no.
Wie funktioniert diese Maschine?
Is this why, if that was Bartos in the first episode, what we saw Noah unalive, does Jonas find out through now, potentially, that she has got the time machine from Bartos, so then he then goes back to Noah. Noah unalives Bartos in 21, in episode 1 of season 2, because he can't have his time machine given to her, because it's all about saving Mikkel. Mikkel is like the center point of everything. Or is it some kind of punishment for Katerina getting the time machine off of him in the first place? I don't know.
Die Dinge, die in der Vergangenheit liegen, können nicht verändert werden.
Yeah, but yet he's trying to change it all now.
Aber ich kann nicht sterben, weil meine Zukunft bereits existiert.
Yeah, it's the fixed point paradox.
Wirst du in der Lage sein, Mikkel zurückzuholen.
Mr. Endpunkt.
Adam's the endpoint. Maybe I can't prevent myself from becoming what he is,
Aber ich kann das,
but I
was
can
aus mir
stop
geworden
what
ist,
he
stoppen.
becomes of me. He can't stop becoming Adam, but he can stop this new future Adam from being the same as what he is now by him changing himself now to become a different version of Adam than what is there now. Is that what I'm trying to get from that?
Wir können unserem Schicksal nicht
I think he knows. I think he's already accepted the fact that
noch ich.
he would end him when he found out. That's the picture that I got from Google. I thought I'd already seen that.
Du hast mich benutzt.
I know that he is so serious right now, and I was thinking, like, surely Noah wouldn't do that to Adam, obviously with the relationship that they've had in the past. But we've seen it happen already with Claudia, so I think we're about to lose Adam,
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
which is probably a good thing, because I did say that it would be nice to actually lose either Jonas or Martha, so I could get over this whole Jonas and Martha storyline.
Claudia hatte recht.
What?
Du hast immer noch nicht verstanden, wie dieses Spiel gespielt
It's all just a game. Like I said, it's a chessboard. Wait, it's empty.
Die Zeit spielt ihr grausames Spiel mit uns. Sie
Wait, there's gonna be some sort of... Oh god, there's gonna be some sort of
Erst,
reveal here.
wenn man bereit ist, das zu opfern, was einem das teuerste ist. Charlotte ist deine Tochter, Elisabeths Tochter. Und ihre Mutter.
What?
Es gibt keinen Menschen.
No! Wait. Fuck off. Which means that Elizabeth is his granddaughter. She is Elizabeth's daughter. Did Noah go to the future, sleep with Elizabeth as an adult, which is why he went back to the past and gave a young, this aged Elizabeth the watch for Charlotte, because it was his... He slept with the adult version of her and then had Charlotte, his daughter, but then Elizabeth becomes the Ouroboros because she creates herself, in a sense, because if she has a child with Noah, which is Charlotte then grows up in a different timeline and has a daughter with Peter, which is Elizabeth. So she creates herself, because if she doesn't create Charlotte, then Charlotte doesn't create her. And this is what I was saying earlier about it's possible that somebody is conceived in a different time that they was meant to, like like a normal time would follow. I can't. Who is that? That's Agnes. She looks younger.
Dieser Knoten
She looks
lässt
different.
sich nur lösen, indem man ihn voll und ganz vernichtet.
They're gonna kill Noah. They're gonna. Oh god, no! They're gonna kill Noah. They can't. They can't. No! No! Noah was the perfect example of don't judge a book by a cover, because I at least, by when I say we, thought that Noah was the horrible bad guy. I even said that it was a creep because he broomed Helge. Not broomed, but you know what I'm meaning. Adam was the one controlling Noah, so Noah was literally being puppeted. Don't do it, don't do it, don't, you mother! Not only did they give us that reveal, but literally less than a full minute later, we have that as well. Like, I mean, we're still gonna see him because he's literally still here. He's this age, and I said that it doesn't matter if somebody's unalive because there's still gonna be plenty of other timelines of them running around here and there. I feel like they've just unalived one of the most important people of the show. They've got my attention, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. 2 adverts. Cool, Netflix. I have been saying that what we've just seen, he put the particle in the time machine. I mentioned in a previous, obviously, many episodes, that we saw Medea's Jonas leave that in a van in the parking lot of where Benny is in the caravan. I thought it was going to be a remote explosion. It's not. It's a piece of the thing to obviously put into the time machine. So he was leaving it for either himself or a younger version of him to pick up. I don't know. Birds. Go to the cave. Now. Run.
Werd nicht eingesperrt.
Jonas. Wait, no, she's going to try and escape. Yeah.
Warte mal, du kannst doch nicht raus!
Du musst ihn in den Bunker bringen. Bei Helges Hütte.
These 3 are about to go into the bunker and then time travel because he said that he's going to put the time machine next to the bunker. Jonas just said to Claudia that he's going to put the time machine next to the bunker. These 3 are going to go to the bunker and then use the time machine. Agnes is Noah's sister, which would mean Noah is Trant's uncle, which means Ulrich is Noah's great nephew. Jonas is the great nephew. And if Jonas is Charlotte's cousin, I can't think of all the timelines and like all the connections.
Dass die Apokalypse hier in Winden beginnt.
Ich möchte, dass das hier abgebrochen wird.
No, because that's going to trigger it.
Aber Sie können ihn doch nicht noch eine Nacht da behalten. Er hat nichts getan.
And I forgot this is all she's going to need because obviously Alexander's her husband, the father of her child, but she's in no fit state to be bailing him out of, well, he can't even get bailed out, I don't think. Does this mean that she's gonna, no, she's, wait, somebody has just said a name, so she's not gonna be alone, but I was just about to say, I haven't come to peace, but I've come to at least accept that she's not probably gonna make it from, it's Claudia! I was just about to say, I've come to accept that she's probably not going to make it into season 3. It sucks because Alexander's stuck in jail. Bartosz is away with the Scooby-Doo gang at this point, so she might not make it and she might be all alone by herself. But look who steps in, the White Devil. And she deserves no redemption arc whatsoever. I can't cope. She's already seen her in this state, but she didn't see...
Ich bin's wirklich.
Like, Claudia saw Regina, but Regina didn't see Claudia. Devil. White Devil.
Es tut mir so leid.
That will never be good enough.
Ich wollte nicht einfach so gehen.
She might think, like, am I hallucinating? No, don't touch it, don't touch it, no. Yeah, she's got, I mean, she was good anyway, but... You know that urge I had in the last video of wanting to yeet a glass across the room? I want to do that again. Noah?
Ich habe mich immer gefragt, wann du zu ihm geworden bist. Er hat auch gesagt, dass wir Freunde werden.
But then you order his sister to shoot him.
Tötest du jegliche Hoffnung auf Erlösung. Er ist der Erretter.
He's not, because...
Du bist der Erretter.
Because he knew that sending Jonas back to Michael wouldn't save him. Was that from Adam? Oh! No, don't do that. You need to read us as well. You can't just leave us out of it. No, tell us! Tell me!
Bartosz, Magnus und Franziska. Dieser Kreislauf muss geschlossen werden, damit der nächste Zyklus beginnt. Und will. Und damit Martha leben kann.
I want to see the letter. So, was I right? Is young Jonas going to take the time machine to the bunker so Magnus, Bartosz and Franziska will then go to the bunker and then get the time machine? Thought this was already predicted. I'm just even more confused. Don't think I will mentally cope with the fact that obviously we've found out who Charlotte's mother is. It's her daughter. But we've already had Noah being unalived, and if she doesn't make it as well, I don't think I'm going to cope because you saw how fragile I was with Egon. Obviously, like I said, Egon was more of a personal kind of thing. I saw a lot of my granddad obviously in Egon. I'm not as close as to these other characters as I was with him, but I don't think I can physically cope with anybody more not making it. Oh, don't put him like that's going to look so creepy. It's like, are you my mummy?
Are you my mummy?
From Doctor Who. Yeah, it's definitely not creepy at all. And is this not gonna, like, pretty sure it's, I cut this, so you would have seen in the last episode where I went off on a tangent about my science GCSE in school. I cut the part where I mentioned that I was talking about that because I am rubbish at science, and then I went on to the story about my science GCSE, but I'm pretty sure certain chemicals and certain atoms and molecules and stuff, if you destabilize them, will then trigger a explosion. And would toxic waste not be the kind of thing that needs to be kept stable? And by physically drilling with a drill hammer, would that not destabilize the chemical composition of the formula of what the toxic waste is? And does the drilling then cause the toxic waste to become unstable and then cause the explosion? Like, are they basically causing the explosion, like the apocalypse, by drilling into the toxic waste? I can't. Yeah, that's a... Now that we know that they've gone there with the fact that your mother can be your daughter, how does this relate to Katerina and her mother? Obviously, we are aware that Katerina's mother is horrible, and obviously I mentioned earlier that Hannah is horrible and Hannah could be her mother, but what if Martha is Katerina's mother? But then again, I've said that they're so much alike, and I feel like Martha wouldn't do what her mother has done, but I don't know. I can't even question my questions anymore because it's gone too far. So he's come back to find Hannah, but Hannah's not going to be there. My brain is out. My brain's just like, yeah, sod this.
Jonas?
Wait, she's going to see the young Jonas.
Ich muss dir was erzählen.
Ich weiß es. Alles.
You know, if he kisses her again right now...
Das warst du.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. I'm going to throw something. I'm actually going to throw... I've got nothing cheap to throw around me that's replaceable. Don't. No, it's going to happen, isn't it? I can see it. Blood related. No. This show. Oh, I don't want to watch this show anymore. What would I rather watch? This or Egon? I think this, but this infuriates me.
So schließt sich der Kreis.
Jonas, wer ist das?
It's me. I am you. Each being you. I am you. You're me. Can he pew Martha or himself? Because I actually just don't want to watch this show anymore. Like, honestly, if there's more of this in season 3, then I think this is going to affect my perspective on the quality of this show, because so far, this has been hands down the best show I've ever seen. I think this whole storyline with these two is just ruining it, because as much as there's so much other storylines going off, I do feel like it potentially might be needed. Obviously, we don't know season 3 yet, but when they know that they are literally related through blood, and yet that doesn't stop them, it just infuriates me, because it's wrong on, like, you don't incest. We're going to sleep together anyway. We're going to lock lips. And it might not be the only thing we lock, but still, I'm just over this storyline part. I'm just so fed up with, and I'm so done. Probably needed for character building for Jonas becoming Adam and just Jonas in general, but I'm just fed up with it.
Der Auslöser sind wir alle. Die schwarze Materie. Sie muss entstehen, damit ich sie in der Zukunft zu ihrer neuen Bestimmung führen kann. Dem Ende dieser Welt.
The end of this world?
Ich bin der Auslöser.
So is there another worlds? Was I right about the 3-world theory? Absolutely do it. I'm so ready for that. Do it. I meant Jonas! So this is why she didn't make it to 2053 then, because it wasn't the apocalypse that unalived her, it was the person that creates the apocalypse in the first place. Almost poetic that the person that she loves, who's been trying to save her all this time, is also the same person who literally destroys her as well. I literally said that I can't deal with anybody else unaliving, and I literally said a few episodes ago, I can't remember, they were all just blurred into one at this point, but the only way that I could get over this whole storyline with Jonas and Martha is if one of them doesn't make it. Noah's just said to the older Jonas that he needs to save Magnus, Franziska, Bartos and Martha. Do I get all upset here now that Martha, well, not upset, but like happy that Martha's gone because she's gone? But there's time travel, so is this what creates Adam?
Loszulassen.
Wasn't that on the calendar at the beginning of the season?
Du kannst mich aufhalten. Oder versuchen, sie zu retten.
Pretty sure she ain't gonna make it. This would be horrible if Katrina finds out, because not only has she lost Mikkel, she's now lost Martha.
Nein, Frau Doppler. Das ist unser Elefant.
Sie haben keine Ahnung, um was es hier wirklich geht.
But again, is this exactly the same as what I was saying about Michael? When you come to stop something, like when you're trying to prevent something, by them being here in the first place, like they're trying to prevent the apocalypse, but by them trying to prevent the apocalypse, they're causing it in the first place because they're here now.
Aufmachen.
Nein,
no.
Aufmachen.
Nein,
this will cause it. Where's she going? When's she going? I would love to know what the substance was taken from the creators of this show, because I don't know how. Not only did they physically comprehend it in their minds together of this entire show, but how they managed to intertwine and connect everything in the way that they have, because surely no human on Earth, are they a lizard person? The people that created this show, are they lizard people? Because I don't think humans would be able to physically imagine and create a show like this. Is this the Big Bang? Oh my god. Hello, daughter, but you're actually, hello, daughter, you're my mother. Yeah. Bang. Who is this? Who is this now? Oh, don't tell me it's another version of Martha. Oh! I don't want. I actually don't want to watch this anymore. Did I not just say, oh yeah, great, she's gone, but there'll be another one? And when's she from? Why she looks so... Well, you are. You're literally another version of her from a different time. She looks really kind of creepy, almost. What is that? So is she from like the future? What is that?
Aus welcher Zeit bist du?
Exactly.
Die Frage ist nicht aus welcher Zeit,
What time, but...
sondern aus welcher Welt.
What world? I'm literally having palpitations. Parallel universe? Is this why she's got like this time orb thing, whatever it is? So was I right? Was I right in saying all this time that there could be... There's more than one universe? Obviously, the universe is different timelines. There's timelines. There's one universe with time travel. There's a universe without time travel. There's a universe where there's time travel flipping between. I don't like... I can't cope with this anymore. I thought I could try and follow everybody's different time jumping and figuring out who's who, but that's from one universe, from one world. Now we've got another world. How am I supposed to keep track of not only one universe of people that are constantly going through different times and changing things, and one person being the same person but just older or younger? How am I supposed to keep on track of that now when there's another world involved? I don't think I want to watch this anymore. Is he going to go to another world? Is he going to go to the Martha world, I'm going to call it? Did he even make it to the second? Oh my god, I am angry. I am so angry. I'm really hoping that the mood that I'm now left in from watching whatever that was will dissipate in a few days and I'll just settle down, and obviously knowing whatever I don't even know. I think I'm in shock. I am interested to rewatch this now, season 2. I mean, like episode 1 to 8, skipping 7. I honestly, at this point in time, I don't know if I would actually want to continue this show. I'm going to, yes, before anybody gets worried that there's going to be no more videos. I can't cope with any more. Like, my brain feels like it's about to break. I don't know what to feel, I don't know what to think anymore with this show. Like, honestly, there's just too much. And this will probably be such a really good show to rewatch after watching the whole entire thing. This is going to be horrible to edit. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you've enjoyed season 2. Make sure you stick around for season 3. I can't believe we've got another world confirmed by Martha. Everyone's dead. They're all gone. So does that confirm that Charlotte's gone? Because she wasn't in the bunker. Alexander's gone because he was in jail. Regina, Claudia, Peter, Elizabeth, they was all in the bunker. Katerina's gone. She was literally in the cave with the time. Is that them confirming that she's gone? Hannah's obviously alive because she's gone back to the past, so we'll be seeing more of Hannah, but maybe not of Katerina. Did Jonas and Otherworld Martha make it to the other world, though? That is a question. There's just too many questions again. Make sure you post your comments below. Probably have more perspective by the time it's posted anyway. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the season. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button right here. Patreon link, early access link is below. There's another tier. There's obviously little extras. Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, there's bookmarks. There's all that stuff. Go check it out if you want to check it out. Obviously, don't if you don't want to. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in season 3, or you might actually see me in a movie reaction. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go and record some movie reactions before this is aired. Bye. 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 Bye.